G'day guys and welcome to Raging Rhino. I can't help but wonder, how is Disney making any money these days? There's been a lot of talk about how they've lost over $900 million, and that's before the disaster of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. But especially, I think a part of that has been massively Lucasfilm. Now, I don't know exactly how the calculations have been worked out, but this is what I'm hearing on the grapevine, that they're just losing money hand over fist. Now, when we just go and quickly have a look at Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny and its box office results at the moment, it's only made nearly $336 million. Now, with a production budget of, people are speculating it could be higher than 300 million, but let's just say it's 300 million with a $150 million advertisement budget. This movie, from what I'm hearing, needs to be making at least $850 to $900 million just to break even. But that's not even really what I want to talk about. What I actually want to talk about is the production budget for the Acolyte series that's supposed to be coming out, headed by Leslie Headland, Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant. So Disney spends $49 million on Star Wars spin-off The Acolyte. Now, of course, if we just scroll down here a little bit, Andor had a 38% more pre-production budget. Now, this is pre-production, right, for The Acolyte. So I don't know exactly how much the budget is actually going to be by the end of the total run of this series that they're actually bringing out. Could end up being somewhere maybe around $60 million. I don't know exactly. But it definitely, with Andor being out there, and this was at the height of the pandemic, so they, of course, had to spend more money to be able to produce it. But then when you actually have a look at it, Disney only spent 17% more on the pre-production budget for The Last Jedi in 2017. So this series has a massive budget when you actually really think about it. I don't know how many episodes this series is supposed to be, so it's hard to determine how much each episode is actually going to cost. But you just sort of look at these numbers, and I know I'm jumping a little bit all over the place here, but just even looking at this, like, it's got a $5.5 million more budget than the blockbuster for Rogue One. So Rogue One cost $5.5 million less than this series is actually costing. And it just makes me wonder, how are they making this money back through these shows? And especially when you think about Andor and how much more that cost because of COVID, and how much the ratings dropped massively after Obi-Wan Kenobi and after the Book of Boba Fett. How are they making any money over there at Lucasfilm? Like I said, they're going to lose hundreds of million dollars on Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and I don't see how they're going to actually make their money back with The Acolyte. Now, I know that we've got the Ahsoka show that's about to come out in, about a month's time now. And look, I think that that's probably going to bring a few more people back, but I actually have this underlying feeling that it's going to end up turning a lot of people off as well. Like, people are going to go in excited about it, just like they were with, let's say, something like Obi-Wan Kenobi, and they're going to sort of see it for what it really is, and it's just a surface level animated show and basically an extension of the Rebels series. Now, I'm personally a bit pissed off about what they're doing with the whole thing with the Ahsoka show, but again, with The Acolyte, they're basically going back 100 years in the past and telling this story. If you remember what they were promoting this to be at Star Wars Celebration, let's just take a listen to one of the cast members and what she has to say about her character in the Acolyte series.
So my character, you know, she's a powerful leader. She's a powerful leader. Yes,
queen.
In a very woman-centered world, which I was very excited to kind of be in that, because I feel like Star Wars is very like patriarchal, so it was kind of cool to have like this sort of woman-centered figure.
This woman-centered figure. Yes, queen, yes. Now, this video has actually been ratioed on the Star Wars YouTube channel. It's only got 24,000 views, and it's got 674 up to 3K down. And, like, this is how they're promoting this Acolyte series. So, again, with a pre-production budget of $49 million, where is the money going to come back from? Where are they going to get this money back from? And I think they might have a little bit of an answer for that, because it's also been revealed that in this series, guess who's going to have a cameo? Keanu Reeves. None other than the great Keanu Reeves is going to have a cameo in this series. Perhaps the biggest name amongst its ranks only comes to light a few days ago when it was revealed that Keanu Reeves will have a cameo in the show. He joins Matrix co-star Carrie-Anne Moss, who is reportedly playing a Jedi when the Warriors were at the peak of their powers. Of course, the peak of their powers, and these warriors, they weren't really warriors back then. They only sort of became warriors during the Clone Wars because they kind of had to. But again, this is how they're going to push it. Keanu Reeves, a great actor. Everybody sort of loves Keanu Reeves. No one that I know of has got anything bad to say about Keanu Reeves, is going to have a cameo in this series. And of course, that is starting the entire speculation of Keanu Reeves as Revan is perfect for the Acolyte. And of course, the talk going around right now, and all the fan casts and all of this kind of thing has revolved around Keanu Reeves playing Revan. And look, Revan wasn't around 100 years before the first prequel, or before The Phantom Menace, right? Revan's thousands of years in the past. So how are they going to bring him in? Oh, Force Ghost him or something like that. Who actually knows whether or not he is actually going to be Revan? But you've got to think, based on the fan casts and everything that's gone on out there, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest that they're going to bring Keanu Reeves in as Revan for the Acolyte series. But again, I just want to go back to the fact that they are spending $49 million on this series when Disney is losing money hand over fist. Lucasfilm specifically, as an offshoot of Disney, is actually losing money hand over fist. And where are they going to get this money from? Are they making that much money out of Disney Plus that they can throw $49 million at a series that's supposed to be revolving around the timeline of the High Republic, or just after the High Republic? And when they've got somebody like Leslie Headland and these people promoting it the way that they're promoting it, you know, we've got to have this diverse cast, and it's going to be all about this woman-centric series because Star Wars is so patriarchal. Who in their right mind is going to watch this and think that this is actually going to be good Star Wars? And they're going to push the fact that Keanu Reeves is going to have a cameo to try and get eyes on the screen. I mean, they didn't tell us in the last season of The Mandalorian that we were going to get Lizzo and Jack Black. We did hear rumors that we were going to get Christopher Lloyd, and his role in that was absolutely pathetic. But so was Lizzo's, and so was Jack Black's. And that entire series has been turned on its head and turned upside down. All the people that loved season 1 and season 2, most of them hated season 3. All controlled by Dave Filoni. And we're expecting that Leslie Headland, of all people, can come in and tell a good Star Wars story. The person that can't even pick a good Star Wars movie or her favorite Star Wars movie, there's just all the Star Wars. She just wants to be a part of all of the Star Wars. All the Star Wars. Anyway, that's my thoughts on this. I don't know how Disney's making money. I don't know how Lucasfilm is making money. And the fact that they're promoting it this way is absolutely pathetic. And the fact that they're bringing Keanu Reeves in to have a cameo, to me, is just jangling the keys in front of people's faces so that they can try and get some people back in and watching this show. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.